Hello and welcome to my channel Learning for Fun.
So there have been a lot of applications available for generation of certificates, but then mostly these are the paid applications which you might have to use, or otherwise you may have to invest in a lot of time to design each and every single certificate to be sent to the participants across over email. So today we are going to learn about a way in which this can be done in a very simple manner. So as you can see on my screen, I am using Google Slides. So you just have to design a certificate on Google Slides. And if you pay attention, I have used the angular brackets for the items which would be changing in my certificate. So if this certificate is to be provided to n number of participants, there will be n number of names coming in. And if I am generating the same certificate for different events, in that case my event name also will alter with the certificates. So you need to do this much. First of all, open Google Slides and then make a design for your certificate. Next, you need to go to Google Forms, and you can see I have already created a form, the certificate of participation form, in which I have two entries, that is name and event name. This is similar to what I had used in my certificate, name and event name. So same things are there in this as well. Go to the responses and view it in the sheet. So all the things that you have in your form, all the questions that you are having in your form, the name and the event name, that is already there in the sheet with name and event name. So now what you have to do is go to extensions, and here you will be finding an option of Autocrat. So just click launch on it, say OK, and after giving all the due permissions you will be getting a screen like this. No merge jobs set up yet. Click here to begin. Now you just have to click here on the new job. In the new job you have to give a name to your job, and that is where I'm giving it as CP, and I'm clicking on next. From here you can select your certificate. Just click on my drive, and whatever documents are there in your drive, since this certificate has been recently drafted by me, I can see it over here. This is the certificate of participation that I have selected, and once it is selected you'll be finding it over here, certificate of participation, and then click on next. You can see that all the tags have been mapped to the columns of the sheet, and if in case it is not done rightly, in that case you will see all the columns which are there in your form over here, in your sheet over here, and then you can make the selection accordingly. Since they are correctly mapped, I am going to click next. You can give a file name, and if I want that the file name should be same as that of the name, I will click it, and I will use Ctrl+C to copy this file name, and I'll be pasting it over here with Ctrl+V. What type of document do you want it to send over email? I am using PDF, and then I'm saying next. You can select a particular folder for storing the certificates, and I'm clicking next, next, next. Share documents and send emails, yes. And how do you want to send the email? That is, the certificate file type will be PDF, and this is the way your email will be kept. Okay, so to whom it will be to the email address. Select the email address again using Ctrl+C and paste it over here using Ctrl+V. Okay, So this is essential so that the participant gets the certificate, whatever email addresses is there in the form accordingly. You can draft in the subject, and the BCC, CC, all those options can be used, and then click next. Run form on the trigger, no and no, keep it no, otherwise auto generated certificates will be there, and say save. Okay, I will have to give a subject also. Certificate of participation, and then save. This is how your job is going to be saved. Because there was another job saved with this, I am going to rename it as CP1, and I am clicking save just to keep a track of I am using the right job. So now I am closing it here, and I'll use the preview button to fill in certain information over here. I need to put up a name, and the name that I'm using is Alexa Jones, and the event is training program, and I'll say submit. Okay, now this response is what you will be finding in the sheet as well. Now what you have to do is get back to extensions, use Autocrat, and then say launch. As many jobs as you have created, those many jobs will be available over here. So just to see that it is a right job, I have renamed it as CP1. So CP1, I'm just going to run this job. After the job is run, you can see that a URL will be here, which is showing the certificate of participation that you have sent. It is also saved in the folder, and this is the name of the file. Just to show how is it going to appear over email, since it was my own email ID, you can see the subject line as I had typed was certificate of participation, and the file name over here is also Alexa Jones, the one that I had used for the certificate. All the fields that I had kept as dynamic are mapped correctly, and they are seen on the certificate. So the name coming here is Alexa Jones, and the event name is coming here as training program. So I hope this resolves your problem, and see you later with some other issues and some other solutions. Have a nice time ahead. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see such videos further, do subscribe to my channel, and if you have got any comments or suggestions, feel free to post in the comments section.